Alright, today is Wednesday, the 1st of July, and I thought I'd just show what was going on here. I'm working on some raised beds. Already got some good. Lily's been planting them up. We're pretty late on tomatoes, but we're hoping to get a fall harvest. We got a lot of peppers going though. What's that? Peppers. Great. I believe that they are bell peppers, cayennes, or long red slims, I think they're called. And then just jalapeno. We've got a few things. This is a calamondin bush that's not doing super great. I mean, it's okay. Couple bits of corn started. She's really just doing experiments over here, honestly. That was just an extra jalapeno there. We got a little carrot sprout. The tomatoes are looking really good though. These are Oregon Spring tomatoes. I know they're probably planted too close together, but this was just how many we had, and I was like, you might as well just throw them in there. She just started some Shasta daisies and some aster sea stars, or sea star aster. I don't know. It's not started yet. Sunflowers are coming in. They're looking pretty good. Back here, I've got a little compost heap going. It's been going for months. It's nothing really that special, you know. I'm pretty sure that it's not too bad. There is some clay in there, I think. But overall, it's really turned like a nice deep black color. I think it's pretty nice. A little chunky. Underneath the blue tarp I guess this is like the plant station, like the starting station. This is our soil container. So this is just a trick I picked up at when I was working at the greenhouse. Just keep a large container and just fill it full of soil. And you can mix up different types of soil. And it's raised up. I literally made this out of refuse that I had. A few pallets, some roofing nails, good old wood glue. And these big white pieces were huge planter boxes. I still have some pieces of them. Yeah, they were going down quick. So the only thing that was really left that was good on them were the sides. So I made one and the bottom piece of it. Building a raised bed sucks whenever you have to build it with a bottom to it. There's so many things to consider about that, which is why I decided to go with these just much simpler beds. You don't really need any landscaping fabric or weed fabric, anything like that, to cut off the grass, because as soon as you add the soil medium, it smothers it. We just planted this one a while ago, a couple days now it's been. We basically just filled it full of garden soil and then topped it with mulch. We've got our nice little in-ground garden here. Green zucchini, there's some cucumbers. We had something coming up, and I got here this morning, and something had just taken the leaves right off. Just eating it right up, and I don't know if it was the ants. I mean, it certainly looks like it's the ants now. It was a nice little plant. Nothing else has really come up yet. So this is my own little creation here. I've seen those rotating compost tumblers that are supposed to speed up your compost. And the cheapest one I could find was at least $100, and I think it was only like 12 or 15 gallons or so. So what I've pretty much done here is taken 2 Lowe's buckets and fused them together using a soldering iron and an old school technique called plastic welding, which I think is mostly used in automotive techniques like automotive work, I was able to get these things pretty solidly together. Tell you what, man, the thing is rudimentary. Probably need to design another better version. Slap the end of a dowel on here for a handle, and works pretty well. I probably started this about a month ago. It's July 1st. I probably started this like right at the end of May. I haven't drilled any holes in it. It just has these ventilation holes, which are pretty big size. Yeah, that is my Lowe's bucket homemade compost tumbler DIY. I thought I'd share this with you guys. Works pretty well. This is the outdoor workstation that I made. Nothing too crazy, but it is definitely gets the job done. Tell you what, these three things, the hose holder, the outdoor workstation, and the soil station, all came out of pandemic fear. I didn't know what I was gonna do, so I was like, we need to get this going now. That's why we've completely changed everything that we're doing here. We're going to be putting 2 more of these long raised beds right there and right here. That's not finished yet. Probably going to put a trellis between the 2 of them. I might build a trellis, a secondary trellis for like this area right here. There's a lot of rope tensioning going on here. So I've got this tarp here, and it's, you know, it's nothing really that fancy, but I needed to figure out how I was going to put this string down without cutting into the walkway here. So I was like, how am I going to do this? I need to put a pivot point down, and I didn't want to dig a hole right here. Pretty sure that straight back right there, septic tank, something like that. So I'm almost certain that there's lines that go through here, and there's another tank right there. So I didn't want to dig any holes here. So what I opted to do instead is this weird tensioning system. The angle of these, and they're pointed at the bottom so that they stick in the ground, but the angle of these, it basically just redirects the tension, and they're ratcheting, so literally you can just loosen it up, and the whole tarp is just like nice and loose, and then you can tension it right up. The only thing is my yard isn't completely square, so whenever I tried to do this with the corner, it wasn't having it. So I just ended up using this part. It's not a reinforced grommet. Not good. It's gonna wear out eventually. But eventually I'll just transfer it over to this one. That might rip or something, but this will still be good. Tarps, man. This trellis is just some sticks. I drilled a hole in them, put this plastic string down. I think I got this at the dollar store. And then I just made my own stakes here. I used this brass wire, which is a really dumb idea, but I couldn't find my galvanized wire. I looked for it for, I want to say weeks, and I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it anywhere. So I ended up using this brass wire. This will just wear out eventually. It's really not that good. But I'll replace it with some other wire. After probably like a week of looking, I bought a new one, and I couldn't find my wire cutters either, so I got a new pair of wire cutters. And immediately found the other wire spool and wire cutters, because that's the way it goes. But this is what we're doing during pandemic times. Even though we're in the middle of the city and kind of in this not great area, we're really just trying to turn this into what we want for our lives.